Hi there Saggy, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your intuitive tarot reading for September. Saggy, plenty of cards, let's get started. What I'm going to do is draw you an overarching energy or theme from the Rider-Waite deck. We'll then move into the oracle cards before getting out your tarot story. So let's get shuffling here. Well, there it goes. The Emperor. I've been seeing quite a bit of the Emperor at the moment. You know, this really is an energy, Saggy, of getting back into the driving seat, taking the control back, maybe stepping into a leadership position, maybe stepping into power, asserting your authority. The Emperor is somebody who shapes their world. They don't allow, life just to happen to them. They're very consciously creating, and they're a calculated risk taker to move forward strategically in a way that is going to benefit their empire, right? Can stand for an energy outside of yourself, potentially an Aries energy, maybe a boss or mentor, husband energy, somebody who's in some kind of position of authority, business owner. Let's see where this is going, Saggy. So working now with the Sacred Power reading cards. That one. Sacred Wisdom. And if anyone is wise, it really is the Emperor. Somebody who has learned from the past lessons and is now powerful because they've got that kind of knowledge with wisdom and power put together. The Sacred Wisdom card really means to me that all the answers that you seek, Saggy, they really do lie within you. It's kind of been my message that I've been saying lately, is that we can watch the tarot readings and we can seek advice from friends and family, but ultimately, the answers that we seek are within us, and we can look to those sources for confirmation, but, generally, you know deep down the truth, your truth. And we just need to find that moment of silence and stillness in order to access that wisdom, to allow the heart to speak to us, the gut. I'm going for that one. Compassion. Maybe you are needing to have compassion for somebody this month. Maybe some of you are opening or deepening your own sense of compassion, opening the heart chakra, opening to love. Such a beautiful card, that one. Let's get the rest of the cards out. So this is the Work Your Light deck, illustrated by Danielle Knoll. Same as the other two decks here. It's my favourite tarot illustrator. Most people love the Marchetti decks, but I love these ones. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah, look, sometimes something that's coming through at the moment, it can be through our empathy and compassion for others that, we really want to help them. And, sometimes we can compromise our own boundaries through doing that, right? We can maybe give too much of our time, too much of our energy. We can let people in when really we need to be giving our energy to ourselves. And that's why the Emperor wears the armor underneath that robe there, because sometimes we need to protect ourselves emotionally in order to get stuff done, right? Sometimes we need to protect ourselves so that we can actually think clearly, make logical decisions. So the Emperor is absolutely like a master of boundaries, for absolute sure. Let's go to the Yogic Path deck now, written by Sahara Rose, illustrated by Danielle Knoll. Tamas. Tamas is that kind of like heavier energy. It can mean that maybe you need to take a bit of time out, a bit of a rest, a bit of a retreat, a bit of a pause. Maybe that's when that sacred wisdom is going to come through for you. But also what I love about the Tamas energy is it talks about being in a cocooning stage. And we all know what happens after a cocooning stage, right? We emerge as a butterfly. There's a sense of rebirth to that. So some of you might be going through something like that, getting ready to re-emerge. Here in Melbourne, Australia, we're on stage 4 lockdown for 6 weeks. It feels like a massive cocooning stage. And yeah, let's hope that when we do re-emerge, it's going to be, in more power and more light. And it may be the same where you are as well. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to go to the tarot now and get the story out. First position is going to be your present energy, and it can be the recent past as well. It's kind of the, let's say, the energetic charge of what you're journeying at the moment. Oh, the card of Leo, the sun. I've got the moon at the bottom of the deck as I pull that. Some of you might have had light shone on, you know, in a dark corner, in a secret. There could have been a truth revealed. This is a massive card of positivity, guys. The most positive card in the tarot deck that says the worst is over in a situation. Okay, I'm going to pull now your blocks and challenges. The Knight of Wands. That is your card, Saggy. Are you your own biggest block? Is your block not being able to move forward? I'm going to pull now your advice from Spirit or Tarot. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights here. You know, knights are really the communicators of the tarot. We have got the Star as your outcome, near future energy. Sun and the Star, they are both really beautiful omens there. Let's clarify this lot and see where we're at. Clarifying the Sun for you with strength. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just me dropping them. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands in your blocks or challenges, Saggy. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in your advice from Spirit or Tarot. I've got the 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. I am feeling more of a workplace situation with this, or a work situation. It doesn't have to be. I generally try and leave them quite general, these readings, so you can apply them to your situation. But, you know, Pentacles energy can be more in our sense of stability, security, our resources. We've got the Page of Swords. Yeah, change is upon you. And I've got the Page of Wands at the bottom of this deck. That's our ending card. So, look, there could be good news on its way to you, Saggy. Absolutely. If you have had a tough time, I mean, the Page of Wands is often a bearer of good news. The Sun is good news. I think the Knight of Wands is good news as well. So good news is coming here. And, you know, it could have been out of a situation where there might have been something to do with this Emperor energy, maybe someone that you've dealt with. What I'm noticing in this reading off the back is that we have the Star energy here, and the Star is the major arcana that follows on from the Tower. And we're also coming straight into this reading with Strength in the Sun. So I feel that maybe in the recent past there has been a Tower moment for you guys, and I was tuning into the Moon energy that was at the bottom of the deck when the Sun came out. That can be a truth that's come to light. You know, maybe a deception, or you might have been dealing with somebody who was a little bit two-faced or wasn't being their authentic self. Maybe somebody that you needed to have stronger boundaries with. A Tower has fallen, and now you're kind of working through the other side of that. So the present situation is Strength and the Sun. So, you know, the Strength card obviously means that maybe you have needed to approach a situation with extra strength and courage. You know, maybe, basically these are both cards of Leo here, just saying, guys, you may have been dealing with a Leo energy. But the Sun says that the worst is over, and, you know, that light is being shone on the situation. Secrets have been revealed, truth is out, you're in the healing phase. And we talked about the Tamas energy being the cocooning energy before you re-emerge and are reborn. Well, the Sun and the Star both talk about rebirth. And I really feel like you're coming into your own and you're re-emerging, maybe after a period where there was a bit of, let's say, you know, in the rubble of that Tower moment. So that's what I'm seeing here. And sorry about that, Saggy. Okay, so with this combination here to Strength in the Sun, it's really time to put any inner demons to rest as well and operate from a place of higher self. So the Lion can indicate our inner demons, our ego, you know, being too much in the mind. And the angel or person here really is the lion tamer, the higher self, the guidance. It really is that, you know, that source wisdom, sacred wisdom that we need to be led by here. So that's what I'm really feeling. You know, you are moving into a place now where you're being asked to operate more intuitively. This is the energy of rebirth. This is the energy of healing and moving into a bright new chapter in your life, one that is going to be more stable, one that you're more in control and calling the shots as the Emperor. Okay, so Saggy, in your blocks and challenges, we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So a couple of things here. I mean, this is your card here, the Knight of Wands, guys. And just coming off the back of that Strength card where we're talking about ego and higher self and that sort of thing, just be careful that you're not your own limitation here, Saggy, that it's not you that's stopping the forward movement, the progress, the taking the action, that kind of thing, because that absolutely could be. The Queen of Swords here is asking you to just be sure that you see the big picture before, you know, making any strategic decisions this month under that Emperor energy. Make sure you have all the details, all the information, that you are operating from a place of truth and honesty and integrity and a place of boundaries as well, tuning into that Oracle card. The Queen of Swords is also a master of boundaries, right? So she's asking you to see clearly, to get all the information, make sure that you communicate clearly to others as well, your intentions if you need to, and ultimately get ready to take the action that is required. Like the Emperor is a foundational energy here. I mean, the Emperor follows on from the Empress, and the Empress is number 3 in the major arcana. It's the manifestation, the dreaming, the setting desires and intentions. And when we move into Emperor, we're moving into doing, we're moving into masculine energy, we're moving into taking the action, making it happen, and laying the foundation. So here we have an energy, Knight of Wands, which is very much about charging forward, leading the charge. So, you know, the blocks or challenge can be just make sure that you are actually taking the action required to achieve what you want to this month here, guys. Sorry, I feel like I might have been a bit repetitive just then. So the advice from Spirit or Tarot, it's all Pentacles, guys. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, core crystals in this deck, and the Knight of Pentacles. So again, we have this link back to preparing your foundation. The Knight of Pentacles goes out and works that land to take the seed so it can grow and expand into more pentacles. So you're being asked to make plans, to methodically, strategically plan this move forward. Whatever it is in your life, guys, this is a general reading, so you'll need to relate it to your situation. It could be moving forward with the relationship. I am feeling more work, career, creative project in this, just with all the Pentacles energy and the Emperor energy as well. The 2 of Pentacles really kind of says that sometimes we feel indecisive, in 2 minds, and when we're like that, it can make us feel ungrounded and unsteady. So make sure that we've really got that laser focus of the Queen of Swords, right? We know exactly what we want. We're setting clear intentions, and then we're making the clear plan in order to make that happen and bring it into reality. Just be careful you don't take too much on. That is definitely a message with the 2 of Pentacles, which is that juggler card, you know, having a lot on your plate. You might have a lot on at the moment. Because the 8 of Pentacles is the worker card. So it says to me that you are willing to put the hard work in, but just make sure that you don't overdo it, right? That you don't put too much work in. Have compassion for yourself. That is a message that's coming through. Don't forget the rest of the Tamas energy, you know? The 8 of Pentacles is also an energy of carving out a new direction by your own hand. Maybe you are sort of stepping into the leadership role in your life, your boss energy, taking control, taking that driver's seat, and now doing the planning and taking the action you need to make it happen. The Knight of Pentacles also asks you to have patience. Pentacles energy doesn't unfold, you know, overnight. It can be a slower moving energy. But it says that very soon, you know, you will start to see the earthly rewards for the effort and energy that you have put in. Just keep a clear focus. So Leo, in the outcome position here, we have got the Page of Swords, the Star, and I'm going to bring in the Page of Wands from over here as well. So if you have gone through that hard time in the past, if a tower did fall, if this is a rebuild situation, the worst is over. This is the energy that follows on from the tower as the great soother, the calm after the storm. You might be going through a period of healing, of rebalancing, of recalibrating your energies. And, you know, this is a card of rebirth as well. I'm really feeling you re-emerging, or you stepping up to lead, taking the charge. And there can be some vulnerability involved with that, but this is really your time, and you're being led towards your divine wishes, Leo, because the Star is actually the card of divine wish fulfillment, right? And now you're being asked to put in the work and make the plan in order to go and get it. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. I mean, these can be people. They could be children. We have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have fire sign energy here, you know, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries maybe. And ultimately though, the Page of Wands is good news, usually a deliverer of good news. And the Page of Swords can be about progress, you know, things beginning to change, the tides beginning to turn, that new breeze lifting into your sails to shift you in the right direction. So I'm kind of feeling that off the back of this rebirth, you know, you are going through a period of change where you're kind of literally looking over your shoulder at the past, maybe at the rubble of that tower that when it fell, it was like, oh my goodness, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. And now you're looking over your shoulder going, actually, I can see the blessing in that. And I'm done with that, and I'm ready to go through the portal to the change. I'm being led by the sun. It's like you're following the sun into the light now. And, you know, I talked about the Tamas energy being like the chrysalis, the hibernation stage. Look at this. Does that not look like the chrysalis to you? I feel like you're going in there for a period of time in September. To re-emerge as the butterfly, to be reborn in light into this new chapter. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy here, Saggy. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords over here at the bottom of the deck. You know, this is about new beginnings, authentic new beginnings, truth, having breakthroughs. And the breakthrough is, I feel, that you are done with this past situation, that you've overcome the tower, you've realized the blessing in it, and you've realized that you are being led towards achieving and fulfilling your divine wishes. And this month, Saggy, you are being asked to take some steps in that planning, to lay the foundation, because if you do, that's when the successes can start becoming tangible and can start being realized for you. So Saggy, that's what I have for you for September. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. Won't be everyone's reading, and that's okay. I'm sure there's pieces in here for everyone. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all and I try to respond to them all if I can as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.